Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Levis looking to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Levis. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Levis sets up to throw here. There's the stiff arm. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. He stiff arms it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then they'll put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And that gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Levis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try.
Luckily, I planned for that.
5 on 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you
I bet his eyes ain't in next play.
And not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw on target to Godwin here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, 7-3 the score. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Wright. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They go play action. Young eluding the pressure right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. they're an all-timer team already for me.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First and 10, it's Levis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Levis back to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They run straight ahead here with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
On the ready. Black swap. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Crawford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Young quickly to the flat. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for the first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Crawford.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. It was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
On 2nd down, it's Crawford. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Black ultimate.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll try to throw down. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Set, hut.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Ready?
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Levis to throw it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Levis looking to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. This is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Little bootleg here. Levis. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a give right side. It's Crawford. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 127 yards for him down on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. There's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and 10, it's Levis. It's caught. This is White. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. On 1st down, Levis. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Levis now on 2nd down. Working the middle here, that That's complete to Knox, the tight end. The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll dump this one off here to White. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Red, cycle. Shot, 17. Ready.
On first down, Crawford.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Strike, strike. Doing black. Strike, strike.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go. Start.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
All right.
On 2nd down now. And caught up.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumble.
Bro, Rice was not finna touch that motherfucker.
So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
So a win here for the Panthers, and it was thanks in part to the play.